Agriculture in the South. 2710, 1961. Living in the Americas. The South. Agriculture in the South. Revised edition. Look at the globe. Look at the shape, which way they put it. Look at the direction. The continents are. Not the way that we normally see it. Interesting. And not even the way when they flip the opposite. Agriculture has always been important in the South. A large percentage of the people in the southern states live and work on farms. There is the South. The South is well suited for agriculture because it has level land in broad coastal plains and wide river lowlands. Ample rainfall, especially during the warmer months. A long growing season of up to 340 days. Yeah, that's pretty good. Notice how much of the South is lowland, shown in green on the map. Areas having 10 to 20 inches of rainfall can grow crops without irrigation. The growing season is the period between the last killing spring frost and the first fall frost. Agriculture in the South is varied. Some crops grow on trees and other crops are cultivated in fields. Dairy and beef cattle are becoming increasingly important in the South. On many southern farms, often called plantations, cotton used to be the main crop grown to sell. Cotton is still a major crop in the South today, but there are other important cash crops. Cotton growing regions. Each dot, 10,000 acres. These Arkansas workers are chopping cotton. They are thinning out the plants and destroying weeds. This Mississippi farmer is spraying young cotton plants to kill harmful insects. Sometimes cotton crops are irrigated. Tubes draw water from the ditch to this Mississippi field. These South Carolina workers pick cotton by hand. This used to be the only way to harvest cotton. Before cotton is picked by machine, the plants are defoliated or sprayed to get rid of leaves. Oh, what do we do? Agent Orange? The cotton picking machine moves along each row, picking ripe cotton balls from each plant. Imagine how long it would take field hands to pick as much cotton as these machines can pick in a day. Yeah, why are we in such a hurry? This picker empties its full load of cotton. A truck will haul it to the cotton gin. Cotton's greatest enemy is the boll weevil. This harmful beetle destroys so much cotton in the early 20th century that farmers had to find another cash crop. Many farmers turned to tobacco, which is now an important crop in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. Generally, a farmer raises only a few acres of tobacco. It requires much hand labor. This North Carolina farmer is topping tobacco. He cuts off the flower to make the leaves grow larger. These workers are harvesting tobacco. They must pick each leaf by hand. Tobacco leaves are hung in this North Carolina drying barn. to cure before being taken to the market. Both rice and sugarcane require a long growing season, high temperatures, and much water. Rice is grown in the Louisiana and Texas coastal areas and the river lowlands of eastern Arkansas. Sugarcane grows in southern Louisiana and southern Florida. Low-lying plains were used to sow the rice that is growing in this flooded Texas field. These rice plants, grown in irrigated fields, are heavy with grain and ready for harvesting. Water was drained from this Arkansas field so that the combine could harvest the rice crop. Rice and other grains are dried to prevent spoiling. Then they are stored in grain elevators. This Louisiana sugarcane grew well because of long, hot days and heavy rainfall. This sugarcane field and mill are near White Castle, Louisiana. The mill makes raw sugar from cane. Southern farmers raise many other crops in addition to cotton, tobacco, rice, and sugar cane. Besides rice, the other important grains are corn, oats, wheat, and milo. Most vegetables also grow well in the South. The long growing season allows farmers to use some fields twice during the same year. The hell is milo? Nearly every southern farm raises corn to be fed to animals or to be ground into cornmeal. On this small Georgia farm, the tractor pulls a combine which cuts, threshes, and sacks oats. The milo in this Texas field is nearly ready for harvest. It will be fed to cattle. That's why I don't know what it is. Vegetable growing regions. Each dot is 500 acres. Last time it was 10,000. Harvesting vegetables requires much hand labor. These South Carolina workers are picking green beans. Well, two of them are. The ladies are picking and one is standing. Peanuts are a type of vegetable related to beans. To grow well, they need loose, sandy soil. These Arkansas sweet potatoes are being gathered for shipment to markets across the nation. Machinery helps field hands to harvest this lettuce crop near Hereford, Texas. Some southern crops grow on trees. Oranges and peaches are the best known fruit tree crops. Tongue and pecan trees grow especially well in the South. Fruit growing regions. Each dot is 1,000 acres now. Wow. Right above that Okeechobee Lake in Florida is just... These peach trees were planted in curving rows on this slope. They will help stop erosion. Good call. Ripe peaches from Georgia, the peach state, will be shipped to markets all over the United States. Florida supplies oranges and other citrus fruits to areas where they will not grow. These Georgia workers are loading a refrigerator car with a well-known vine fruit. Can you name it? In the United States, tongue nuts grow only on the Gulf coastal plain. Tongue oil is used in making paint. On this Alabama farm, dairy cows graze near a grove of pecan trees. Dairy and beef cattle have always been raised in the South. In recent years, many farmers have specialized in dairying. The production of beef was once important chiefly in Texas. Now, however, beef cattle are raised in many other areas of the South. For a long time, the lean and hardy Texas Longhorn was common on southern ranges. Today's ranchers prefer heavy breeds of beef cattle like these Herefords on a Texas range. Brahman cattle are well suited to moist, hot parts of the South, such as the Florida Everglades. Large barns for hay and shelter are not needed since cattle can graze all year in the South. Soil erosion is a serious problem in the South. In places where forests were cut down and sloping land was plowed and planted incorrectly, heavy summer rains have washed away much of the good topsoil. Following the crooked lines in the sloping Georgia cornfield, they show where gullies are forming. This southern farm was abandoned when gullies ruined the land. Providence Canyon, Georgia started from a small gully in a sloping field. A pine forest has been planted on this slope to check erosion. Tree roots hold the soil in place. Southern farmers have learned to conserve their land by planting around the slope. Questions for discussion. Why can such a variety of crops be grown in the South? How has agriculture in the South changed in recent years? What problems do Southern farmers face? How are they trying to solve these problems?